Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at GT cars, whether that's GT1, GT3 or GT4s. We all love these amazing machines. And I've got a treat for you all today because there are 20 of the best GT cars in this video. So all the links are in the description. Do support the modders when you go to their sites. They're doing all of this for free and keeping Assetto Corsa current in 2022 when it's nearly 10 years old. If you are new here, do check out the rest of the channel. Over 290 sim racing videos, mostly on Assetto Corsa with guides and tutorials. So with all these GT cars, we need a great GT track, and what have we got? We've got Zolder by the Reboot team. I did cover this a number of months ago, but this is one of the highest quality tracks you can get on Assetto Corsa. The custom animations, the detail, it looks beautiful with CSP Salt and Pure, but I love these small details like these guys taking pictures, even putting their hands in their pockets in the pit lanes. Absolutely brilliant. So this is where we're going to be, and we're going to take a look at all 20 GT cars. And the first one on the list is the Porsche 992 GT3 RS Racing from 2023 by Secchi Performance. So this has got 800 brake horsepower, 750 Newton meters of torque. It only weighs 1200 kilograms. Just look at it, it looks and sounds beautiful. And everyone, this is hot off the press, out in the last 24 hours. You can download this from Secchi Performance Patreon. This is a free mod on their Patreon at the moment. Look at all the great stuff it's got inside. It's got all the Android features, all of the CSP features like doors opening and those binnacles changing as well into sport mode. Even the main display in the middle changes to where you are on the track. Absolutely fantastic. It's also got a custom body kit on it as well. What are you waiting for? Just download it, link in the description. That is a beautiful Porsche, but we also have a car pack that I'm going to be going through today, and that is the Gorilla GT4 car pack, and this is the first car on that list. This is the Alpine A10 GT4 1.8 litre turbo, 440 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. This is an upgraded version of the A110 Cup, and it's brought Alpine back to the track. Next up we have the Aston Martin Vantage GT4, 440 brake horsepower, weighs 1400 kilograms though, 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. And obviously this is the 2018 version, which was developed from the GT3 version. Next up we have the Audi R8 LMS GT4, 439 brake horsepower, weighs 1455 kilograms, 0 to 60 3.9 seconds. Obviously popular all across the world at all levels of racing. 5.2 litre normally aspirated engine. Next up, one of my favourites, the BMW M4 GT4, 440 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 again in 3.9 seconds. There's a number of features of this car that if you go and buy an M4 you can actually have on your car. That's some great exhaust systems, all the carbon splitters, etc. Really good stuff. Next up we have the Chevrolet Camaro GT4, 438 brake horsepower. Priority is ease of use with this car, straight out of the factory, 6.2 litre V8, and you can actually buy one of these for about $260,000. Well, at the time, who knows what they are now. Next up we have the Ford Mustang GT4, 428 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. This was developed by Multimatic and Ford. It's built in Canada, designed from the ground up, again for ease of use, straight out of the factory onto the track. And lastly, in this section we have the Ginetta G55 GT4. This is one of the most successful cars ever made for GT4. Ginetta are absolute world beaters. This has got 440 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. All of those cars look great. That is the first section of Gorilla mods. And just something else to call out when I talk about details, LED signage on the front of the car's full GT4 spec. Absolutely brilliant. It changes as you race. Really good stuff. And now I'm going to throw something completely different into the mix. This is the Lamborghini Diablo GT1 Stradale. Now this was designed to compete with the Porsche 911 in GT1 races. 5.7 litre V12 engine. This is kicking out 655 brake horsepower, 687 Newton meters of torque. This mod is by LMM Design, and there's a number of other modders that were actually involved in this. It is beautiful. It's been out for a little while now, but I saw it when I was building this video video, I thought I have to share it with you guys. Just look at the body kit on this car. Absolutely beautiful. Loads of details in it. And the best bit about this car, well, the best bit about this car is that it can do this. It's an absolute monster. CSP kicking out all this beautiful smoke. And guys, if you do want any guides on how to do things like this with your Assetto Corsa, check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Now we're on to mod number 10 and we're back onto Guerrilla Mods, and we've got lots more to go through. So this is the KTM Expo GT4. This was designed by Dallara, Reiter, Kiska, obviously with KTM. 360 brake horsepower, but don't worry, it only weighs 1200 kilograms, will do over 180 miles an hour. Next up, another one of my favorites. Remember, I drove one of these, a version of this on my Silverstone video recently. McLaren 570S GT4, 0 to 60 3.2 seconds, a 3.8 litre V8 twin turbo. These drive like go-karts, absolutely stunning. Next up we have the Mercedes AMG GT4. Now this was designed again to compete with the 911s, 440 brake horsepower. This has got a 4 litre V8 twin turbo. It's got that really cool styling as well. And guys, all of these cars look amazing inside. So when you do download them, do take a good look around them. Next off we have the Panos Avezzano, I've probably pronounced that wrong, GT4. 440 brake horsepower, 482 newton meters of torque. This is V8 powered and it's all aluminium built. It looks stunning, and all of these cars come with lots of skins as well, so I've just picked the ones out that I really like. Now we're on to the Porsches again. This is the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 Club Sport. That's a long title. It's a beautiful car, 440 brake horsepower, 180 miles an hour plus, lightweight body, and all those beautiful Porsche stylings. Now let's have a look at another Porsche. This is the 911 992 GT3 by Xmods. So this has been out a little while, but it's been updated by Adrian. 510 brake horsepower. It's got a beautiful Scrib Sound RS sound bank on it. It's all AO and CSP updates. It looks beautiful. Some great skins on this as well, and this has been one of my favorite mods for a long time, and it's all been totally updated. This is definitely one to add to your collection. Some great details inside of this car as well as outside, and I will say all of the modders are doing a fantastic job of capturing the interiors of these cars. So that is the 911 GT3 by Xmods. And next up we've had one Ginetta, but I thought it would be a great video to add another Ginetta G55 Super Cup. So this is the Super Cup series that is dedicated 1 Series GT4, and this is by Sean Clark. So sadly Sean's not with us anymore, but everybody is still enjoying his mods because they were so good. A nice guy and created some fantastic mods. So this is 355 brake horsepower. It weighs just over 1,000 kilograms. It looks beautiful inside and out. Sounds great. I've actually raced these on some online races. They are really good. And again, the level of details on all these mods, absolutely top notch. This is definitely one for your collection. So that is the Ginetta G55 Super Cup. And now we have another one of my favorites. This came out a little while ago, but this is the Porsche 911 GT America by IER Simulations. This is from 2015. It's built for the USCC GT Daytona class, and this is one of the most highly rated and most downloaded 911s, so that tells you something. It sounds fantastic. The modding is of the highest quality. All the CSP features work as you would expect. Just look at it. It looks brilliant on this Zolder track. The inside is very detailed, a full working dash, and it's even got all of the fire systems plumbed in. And again, the modders going over and above to actually get all of these in the car, even to the point that you can read the telephone number on the fire extinguisher. Brilliant. Let's go back to Guerrilla Mods for the last time. This first car is the Celine S1 GT4, 437 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. This has got a much smaller 2.2 litre turbocharged engine, and you can buy one of these at the time anyway for $225,000. Absolute bargain. Next up we have the Sin R1 GT4, 440 brake horsepower. This is by Bulgarian Cars, and there's 3 different engine types with this 6.2 litre to 7 litre engines. And finally, and I think this is a great car to finish on, this is your 20th car. This is the Toyota Supra GT4, 440 brake horsepower, 0 to 60, 3.9 seconds. This is obviously developed by Toyota Motorsport, and it's based on the Gazoo GR Supra. Absolutely lovely, and I love this skin too. So guys, that is 20 GT cars and a track. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember, check out the rest of the channel. There is so much more sim racing on there. And I would also like to say a really big thank you to Gorilla Mods and all of the other modders that have featured today. Your work is amazing. Keep it up, guys. And if you do like the video, do give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out with YouTube. Enjoy your sim racing, guys. Stay safe. See you very soon.